Great light, everybody. I'm back with another one. Okay, so this story, I'm going to talk about the zodiac and how Saturn is the father, right? Because he's the old sun, he's the original sun. The story and how Saturn got his rings, right? And he's what birthed our sun that we call sun and also Mother Earth, okay? And I've shown before how the sun is the sun is the sun is the sun is the soul is the star, okay? And all stars originate from Aquarius, because Aquarius is the beginning and the end. He's also considered silent when it comes to the alphabet. Okay, so the alphabet comes from the zodiac. It's the 12 constellations, okay, and they've been flipped to reveal letters, okay, and then from that, man has flipped it further to where we come today, okay, but in my viewpoint, all the languages come from the zodiac, because the zodiac is the alphabet. It's the origin of all the letters that we use today. And the zodiac is concerning the 12 constellations of the zodiac. Now, when it comes to the zodiac and the alphabet, Aquarius is quiet because he is the air sign, okay? And he's the one who carries the waters of life. So he doesn't participate in the water as much as he pours out the water. He's also the man upon the land. Okay, so he's the man who pours out the waters upon the zodiac, that is the animal's wheelhouse. And it's the book of Mazzaroth in the book of Job, okay, that is the job where we find Mazzaroth, that is the zodiac. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to show some more information about the father's house of many mansions found on the zodiac wheel and what it means pertaining to the fisherman and the hunter. Okay, so I wrote this stuff down briefly so I could do a faster video this time concerning the zodiac. So last time in my last video, I divided the zodiac into the 4 quadrants, okay? And I pointed out how this was the sun's huppah and the father's house of many mansions. And this is the father here. We find in this quadrant, okay? He's the father, and this is his house. And he rules the planet. Saturn rules Aquarius, and he also rules here. Now, Saturn is Satan. Okay, but he's also the 10. It's concerning the fish, right, which are the sperm that are in the waters that go out into the everlasting life. Okay, and the father, okay, he has the mother, which is Mary, and they have the J hook because the father is a fisherman. He's also a hunter. Okay, and so over here in Capricorn, we find the zygote, which is the fertilized egg. Okay. So this is the fertilized egg. This is concerning the spirit. That's why in gematria it can be there and then it can disappear. Like when I take 10 for the say 10, then I condense it to another dimension to the number 1 where we find Neo. Okay, that's because this is the spirit. It's floating. It's floating spirit. It's the Holy Spirit. This is also this portion here, because this and this are the same. Okay, one is highlighted and one is not, but they're considered the same because they're both a circle. Okay, so this is also concerning the Holy Spirit. So you've got the Holy Spirit and the Holy Spirit, and they come together to create the fertilized egg. And that's the image of the Father, okay, and his creation, right? And this is concerning the zygote, the father and the mother, the alpha and the omega, the pieces that come together to create the balance. Here on the balance beam. This is the balance beam, okay? So we've got the zygote here, and then Aquarius as the father for the waters, and then Pisces for the pieces, that is the sperm. It's the fish. So the father, he's seated on his throne, right? And he's the one who creates life. Okay, so that's the story of this quadrant here in the father's house. Now I've done some gematria this time to show how the waters come from the father, who is Aquarius, the 5 and the 5 that makes the 10. This is the sine wave, okay, and the 2 come together to create the analemma, that is the ladder, okay. And this is also all pertaining to your body. This is pertaining to the astrology, that is the body. This is the blueprint, remember. Okay, so we have here waters, okay, so you've got waters and waters because we've used the mirror, right, for the flip. Now, also concerning 67 is the soul. Okay, and we've talked before about how the soul is the sun. Okay, and this is all dealing in the Father's house of many mansions. Now, Aquarius being the beginning and the end, we need to understand in gematria there's different systems. So this is what I'm teaching mostly is simple gematria with the ABCs and the reverse alphabet, but you also have Hebrew gematria to consider. Okay, so in Hebrew gematria, Aquarius is the 360. Okay, Aquarius is the 360 because Aquarius is the waters, that is the soul. Okay, that creates this 360, the begin and the end. Okay, and it's the reverse. It's this way for 67, this way for 76, using the mirror for the flip scripts. Okay, because this flips around, goes back and forth. Aquarius is also purple. Okay, some people consider purple to be death, and they would consider that because this place is also concerning death. Okay, winter, very cold. Purple for very cold. But it's also concerning life because Pisces is also the symbol that represents life. Also, Aquarius represents the waters of life. Okay, so it's multifaceted, and to try to help us understand purple and how it applies to Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is also lapis, okay, and Aquarius is also turquoise, blue for the sky, that teaches us about the waters above, because these are considered, all these signs here outside of Aquarius are considered the waters that come from the waters that's being poured by the water bearer, okay, who is an air sign that is spirit. Okay, and so purple equals immortality and divine beings. And I wrote it like this because this is pertaining to the beehive. Okay, an octomom and the octopus. Okay, and it's also concerning Taurus because Taurus is where we find the ladies in the bullseye. The bullseye. Okay, and with the bullseye, you need the arrow to play the game, right? And the arrow is the flesh. Okay, and we've talked about that before. And how you get that with the jack hook. And Jack is Jesus. Okay, now purple also represents love and romance. Okay, and royalty. So you've got purple for royalty, and then you've got red also for royalty. And we know that the queen, she also is red, Queen of Hearts, right? And she's painting all the roses red. And we've talked before about the queen as Mary. Now, queen is also considered to be Venus, Ishtar. Okay, I'm trying to connect a lot of dots here for you. So Venus is associated with red. Venus is associated with the queen. Venus is also associated with Lucifer. Okay, the red sun, red. And then Saturn, black. See, so that's where the purple and the black come in also for Aquarius. Aquarius is considered black with Saturn's black cube because it's in the darkness. This part of the wheel is the darkness. This part is the day. This is concerning heaven and when it begins, and this is concerning the evening and the nighttime. Okay, because this is a clock. The clock begins here for heaven on the equinox. Okay, the equinoxes are these 2 points, and on the analemma, the equinox is the center. Okay, and I've shown you this before. Here's the equinox right here. This is concerning the fertilized egg and the splitting to this point, which is the Vesica Pisces. Okay, which looks like a football. Okay, and this is concerning the footstool and where we plant our feet, which is the Son of Man, where we play football. Okay, and in Saturn is baseball for angels in the outfield, angels in the outhouse. Saturn is 93, angel 39, concerning the angles on the wheel, the sacred sphere, the Holy Spirit. Okay, because you got to circle the square.